In this episode, we will look at sketches in Solid Edge. We start by creating a part. Now we are in the part environment, as you can see up here. Now we can create a sketch using the sketch tool, or we can create a sketch directly in the Extrude or Revolve feature up here. It's a bit different, but we will try to create a sketch using all of them. But let's start by creating a norm sketch. So left click that. Up here in the help bar, it tells me to click on a planar face or reference plane. I will select the top plane. So I'm telling Solid Edge now that we want to place the sketch on this top plane. It has jumped to the sketch environment now. Some of these buttons has been replaced to something related to creating a sketch. If you want to exit the sketch environment, you can click this button up here, close sketch, or you can click this accept button here. Let's try to create a circle. So click that. Now select the center of the plane. You can see a small dot when you get close to it. Just make sure to click that. Now I'll type 100 on my keyboard. There we go. As you can see, I type 100, but no dimension has been added to the sketch yet. So we can do that. I press escape now to exit the circle tool. Click Smart Dimension. Click the circle. And now add the dimension. Press Enter. But that's actually 2 times we are typing 100 now. I don't like that, so let's try to fix that. I'll press Escape to exit the Smart Dimension feature up here. Press Escape, and it's not highlighted anymore. It's back to select. That's what you want. Let's try to delete this dimension. Actually, just delete the circle as well. Now up here we have a tool called IntelliSketch Options. It's under the Home tab. Try to click that. This window has 3 tabs. Go to the first one. I'll check this and change this to only when geometry is created with key-in values. Check that and just press OK. Now what this does is to, when you're creating a new circle, type 100. Now it adds the dimension right at this step. I will hit Escape to exit the circle tool. Let's close the sketch. Finish and cancel. Now we have a sketch of a circle. Over on the left side we have the Pathfinder, and the sketch we have created is located here. If you're missing the Pathfinder, you can go to the View tab, go to Panes, click this small arrow, and then make sure Pathfinder is highlighted. Make sure it has a blue background. If not, you can just click it like so. Go back to the Home tab. Let's try to edit the dimension of the circle. We can do that by clicking over here. We have a few options: Edit Definition, Edit Profile, Dynamic Edit. We choose the middle one, Edit Profile. Now we are in the sketch environment again. To change the dimension of the circle, just click the dimension once, type 80. Now we have changed the size. I will accept that. Finish. There we go. Try to delete the sketch. We can do that by clicking the sketch and click this delete button, or you can type delete on your keyboard. There we go. Just try to create a new sketch. Click the sketch, click the top plane, try to create an rectangle. Just click that. Click center. And now we are adding a dimension to it. 60 and 0 in angle. and it edit the dimensions because we activated it in the IntelliSketch options. Let's try to hit escape, close sketch, finish, cancel. That was 2 easy sketches. Let's try to create a sketch using the line tool. That would be a bit more advanced. Let's try to delete the sketch again. Click the line tool. Select the top plane. Now the line tool is activated. I will try to create something here. Make sure when you're creating a sketch, it has to be closed. So I want to connect to this endpoint here. So make sure that the line is highlighted, is yellow, and then snap to the point you want to end the sketch. I will select this endpoint. There we go. Now we have this small sketch. I want to add some dimensions to it, but first I want to make this line horizontal, and I want the top line and the bottom line to have the same length, and I want this point to align with the center plane. Let's try to add some relations to the sketch. Click this equal tool up here. Click the top line, the bottom line. They have the same length now, but I want this to be horizontal. So I want to click this up here. Horizontal vertical tool. Click that. I'll click the line. And these two have the same length now. If I hit escape and then press connect, I can select the center of the line. It has to be placed there. Also, I want this point to be connected to the center plane. Hit escape. Now I'll try to drag the sketch just to see if everything is fine. Looks like it. Let's try to add some dimensions to it. Go here, click Smart Dimension. I'll add a height to it. Let's make that 40. I will add total length. Yeah, make that 80. And I would like a length here. Let's make that 65. Okay, it's still blue. Our sketch, the sketch lines, we want them to be black, so the sketch is fully defined. And I will tell you why. Just hit escape. Well, it seems that the sketch is fine now. I have the small arrow. Everything is have a dimension, but it's still blue. That means something is not right. If I click a line and then just try to drag it, I can see I can actually change the location of the sketch, and we don't want that. We can also try to drag other lines. That's fine. What about this point up here? It's the same. Let's try to add click the connect up here. I want the center of this line to be located on this plane. I'll click that. Now it turned black. That means the sketch is fully defined. I'll hit escape. And I can't drag it anymore. I can't resize or anything. It's because it's black, it's fully defined. And that's what you want. Always make sure your sketches are black. Let's see. If we want to add an angle here, we can click this angle between button here. Click that. These two lines. We can add this dimension. As you can see, this one is blue. That means this dimension is for illustration purposes. It's a help text, nothing else. You can't change anything. I can click here. I can change it to 90, but it will not change our sketch. It will just add a line underneath. It tells me that the dimension has been manually changed but the sketch does not reflect that. Let's try to try to delete this. If we want to change the angle, then we need to remove some of these dimensions, so this one can be red. Let's try. We will click this, delete, and let's delete this dimension. I will click it, press delete on my keyboard, and it's gone. Now these two lines are blue. That means they are not defined. They are not black like these lines. If I click it, I can resize it. That's good. That means I can add an angle to it. Let's add an angle here. Click this line, this line. I want it to be 90. Now we have a 90-degree angle, and the sketch is fully defined. It's black. We can add a dimension up here. Add a total length. Actually, I want to show something. I will delete this dimension. Click Smart Dimension. I click this line here. I want to again place or want to know the total length of this part. Click this line. And then the center of the tip. But it's not highlighted, as you can see. So move your mouse to the line. So the end point is being highlighted. Then you can snap to it. So click that. Now we can drag this dimension down. Now it's blue. Same as before. This is for illustration purposes only then. It's a help text, nothing more. I just want to know the total length. So I got that now, but I can't change the dimension of the sketch. I have to change the red ones. I want to know the length of the tip here. I can hold Shift down, and that will allow me to place the dimension vertical or horizontal. Place it down here. Click, and then release your Shift button. Okay, I would like to define the total length of it instead. Click the Smart Dimension, end line, and then the tip. It's 85 now, it's red. And now I can place this one. So now I can change the total length of the sketch and the height of the angle. And the other ones are only for help. Let's close the sketch. Finish. Now we have a sketch of a small arrow. I can zoom in and out by using my mouse wheel. Let's try to extrude. Let's add some material to the sketch. Click the Extrude tool. Up here we have a menu. So let's need to know if you want to create a sketch or if you already have created a sketch. So we already have a sketch, so we tell it to that we change it to select from sketch. I'll click the sketch, and we accept that sketch. Now you can move your mouse to add some material to it. You can change if right now it's on symmetric extent, so the center plane will be in the middle of our part. You can change that to one-sided extent, and that will only add material to one side. I'm fine with the symmetric, so we have equal material on each side of our sketch. I'll type 20. Finish. Cancel. And now we have a solid object. As you can see here, we started by creating a sketch, then we added some material to it. If we delete this, we get rid of the material, but we still have the sketch. If I undo, if I delete the sketch, then the extrude will fail because it's missing the sketch. Go back again. Let's try to do the same using the Extrude tool or the Revolve tool. Just delete and delete. Click the Extrude tool. Just zoom out a bit. Select the top plane. Now I will create an arrow like the one we had before. Make sure the line tool is activated. And yeah, let's do that here. There we go. I'll hit escape to exit the line tool. Press connect. I want this point to be connected to this plane. As you can see here, this midpoint is not connected to the center plane, so I will use the connect tool. This midpoint will be connected to the center here. I'll use the equal, top and bottom. And let's add some dimensions to it. Let's place an angle here. Sorry. We use the angle between here. This line. Make that 90. There's another way to do that. If we delete this dimension, we can use the Smart Dimension tool here. Click the first line and then press A on your keyboard for angle. Select the next one. Now we can place it as well. That's just another way to do it. At a height 60. Want a total length of 80. And I actually want this center point to be in the center here. Now it's black, it's fully defined. We can't move it around. It's fixed in place. Let's close the sketch. Now it jumps directly to the Extrude tool because that's what we started with. So by clicking that, we first create a sketch and then it jumps directly into this Extrude feature. So the symmetry button here is activated because that's what we used the last time. So that's fine. I want 20 millimeters. Let's type 20, then finish and cancel. I can move this object around by holding the middle mouse down and then drag it. Let's try doing the same using the Revolve tool. First we delete this arrow, click the Revolve. Now I want to select the front plane, so click that. I'm on the line tool, that's fine. Create a line here. And I want to connect to the starting point. There we go. Now it's a closed sketch. Let's add some dimensions to it. 35 and 40. Then 45. I want an angle there, so we can do that here. Angle here, 35. This line to be 10 millimeters. And I want a total length. I will click this line, make sure it's highlighted. This. And this to be 100. And now I want the center of this line to be placed on this plane. I can use the connect tool for that. Select the middle and select this plane. Now it's black, fully defined. So close the sketch. Actually, when we are clicking close sketch, we'll get an error because we have not selected the center point of the revolve. Try that. Revolve feature must have an axis of revolution. Okay, just close that. We can do that by using this button up here, axis of revolution. Click that. And now we can click this X axis here. If that is missing, make sure that your base is highlighted. Now it's gone. Now it's activated. Make sure that is activated. Let's place it again. Axis of revolution. Click the x-axis. Now we have a small blue line, as you can see here. Click close sketch. And now we have created a revolve using a sketch. Click finish and cancel. Now to change the dimension of the sketch. Well, the sketch is not over here, and that's because we click extrude first, and then that include creating a sketch. So to change the sketch, we can click this arrow. Then we can see the profile. We click that, and now we can edit profile. And we're back in the sketch environment, as you can see up in the top. And now we can change the dimension of the sketch. Close sketch. Finish. And now we have made some changes. We can add features to this part if we want to, like a chamfer. Let's make that 5. Let's add a radius of 1 on the inside of the tube. Accept that. Preview and finish. And I think that was enough. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, we have a link to our course in the description. Feel free to take a look if you want to. In this course, you will learn You will learn to use most of the features in Solid Edge in a more structured way. And this is the end of this episode. I hope you learned something new. Feel free to post questions and comments below. I'll try to answer them all. See you in the next one.